Jonathan from G4 Guitar School, Adelaide here. So this lesson is about the chords. So what we're going to be doing is talking about chords. And this is for mainly junior level ones. Okay, so this is real basic level chords. A chord is when we strum 3 or more strings at the same time. Okay, so I'm going to give you a bit of a demo, and that way you can see what a chord is. So for example, here's a C chord. Here's a G chord, and here's a G7 chord, and I'll finish on a C. Cool, so the first thing we're going to do is just practice strumming 3 strings. As per the G4 Guitar Method booklet, Junior Level 1, our first chord is what we call an E minor, and that is just strumming the 3rd string, the 2nd string, string at the same time like this. So what I want you to do this time, with your pick, go to your 3rd string, and I want you to strum the bottom 3 strings like this. I'll come in close to the camera. So, like this. Let's give that a shot. We're going to do that together. Cool, let's do it together. We're going to give it a shot. So we're going to go to our 3rd string. We're just going to strum 3 strings like that at the same time. I just want you to practice doing that. Go ahead. Strumming those 3 strings, just getting that motion of that pick. Make sure we're bracing our hand with our little finger on the guitar. That'll help stabilize your hand. Keep your pick 90 degrees. Just get that motion happening. Once you feel like you're getting that, try using a metronome at 60 and see if you can go. If you can get 4 times in a row with the beat, then we can move on to the next exercise. Alright, so we'll try it right now. I'll put a metronome on. Here's our E minor. So no fingers, just strumming the bottom 3 strings. Ready? 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. So now what we're going to do is check out the C chord. Okay? So the C chord, with our first finger, we're going to put that on the 1st fret on the 2nd string. So if I come in nice and close to the camera here, so we've got our 1st finger, 1, 2, 2nd string on the 1st fret. Alright, and make sure your finger is right on the fingertip. Alright, and nice and close to that fret, that metal bar. Keep it nice and close, because then you don't need to push down as hard. Now for those younger students, this is going to hurt your finger quite a bit. Well, most beginner students, it's going to hurt your finger. But if you push through the pain, then it'll come nice and easily. So now with your pick, I want you to strum the bottom 3 strings like this. Make sure each of those strings ring out nice and cleanly, and then get that nice, clean C chord sound. So keep your 1st finger, the 2nd string on the 1st fret, and strum that C chord. So what we're going to do is just strum to get used to that C chord. Just getting that motion happening. So you can do that in your own time when you're practicing at home. Cool. What we're going to do now, after you got that, is we're going to move to the G7 chord. So all you're going to do for the G7 chord is you're going to move your 1st finger down to the 1st string on the 1st fret like this. I'm going to come into the camera. So 1st finger, 1st string, 1st fret, and now that is the G7 chord. If I strum that bottom 3 strings again, sound. Alright, so let's give that a shot. So strumming the G7. Ready? 3, 4. Alright, let's give it another shot. 3, 4. Strum. And again. 3, 4. Strum. Cool. So what we're going to do is 4 strums on the G7. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so now, once we get the hang of that, then we can start moving between those two chords. So the C and the G7. And I just want you to practice that movement. Strum and then strum. And eventually, you'll be able to go with the beat. You have the beat going. Having that sort of sound. But for now, before you get to playing with the beat, we need to get used to moving between them. So that's the key thing to do, is just practice moving between those chords. Okay? So what we're going to do now, after you practice doing that and getting used to it, we're going to put it with the beat. So I'm going to count to 4, and then we're going to strum 4 times on the C chord, and then we're going to change it as quickly as we can to the G7 chord and play 4 times on the G7 chord. If you can't quite keep up with this video, then you can practice and then try to play along with me later on. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C. 1, 2, 3. Now to G7. 1, 2, 3. Now to C. 1, 2, 3. Now to G7. Back to C. 1, 2, 3, 4. G7. Now let's finish on the C chord. Cool. Alright, so there's one more chord that we're going to get for the to cover the chords in the junior level 1 on the G4 guitar method. That is the G chord. So the G chord, we're going to change finger. We're going to use our 3rd finger this time. We're going to put the 3rd finger on the 3rd fret on the 1st string like this, and keep it nice up on the fingertip. And again, we're going to strum the same 3 strings, the 3rd, 2nd and 1st, so the G, B and the E string. We're going to get that sound. So what we're going to do is just practice strumming that G chord, keeping that finger nice and firm on the fret. If you're getting that sort of sound, then we need to push down harder. Alright, push down nice and firm on that finger. Here we go, let's give it a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's give it another shot. Ready? Here we go. Oh, we're 4 strums. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Now, I want you to keep practicing that chord, just getting that motion happening and getting used to strumming that chord. Once you have got an understanding of where each of those chords are, the C, the G7, and the G, we can then do the next part. It's a bit of a challenge for you. Alright, we are going to strum 4 times on each of those chords. We're going to do 4 strums on our C, 4 strums on our G7, and then 4 strums on our G. And then we're going to do it all over again. So, we're going to do this really, really slowly. I'm going to put a metronome on 50 beats a minute to start with. And we're going to give this a shot. Here we go. 1, 2, C chord, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now to G7. 1, 2, 3. Now to G. 1, 2, 3. Back to G7. We're going to go to C now. And 1, 2. G7, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Then to G. 1. Now let's go back to G7. Ready? 3, 4. 1, 2. Finish on the C. And cool. Hope you did well with that one. So keep practicing along with that 50 beats a minute. Once you feel like you've got 50 beats a minute, we can then go to 60 beats a minute. So let's give it a shot. 60 beats a minute, exactly the same thing. 4 strums on C, 4 strums on G7, 4 strums on G, and then 4 strums on G7. Let's give it a shot. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. G7. 1, 2. Get ready for G. 3, 4. 1, 2. Back to G7. 3, 4. 1, 2. Back to C. Here we go now. 1, 2. G7. 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. G. 1, 2, 3. G7. 1, 2. Back to C. 4 and 1, 2. G7. 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and G. Back to G7. Here we go. And 1. Finish on the C chord. 3, 4. Awesome. So that is the basic few chords on the G4 Guitar Method Junior Level 1 booklet. Alright, practice these chords. These are really important. Once you're getting familiar with these chords and you move on to some more rhythms, which will be in a later lesson with your teacher, you can start incorporating those chords with the different rhythms and getting different rhythms changing on the chords, which is really exciting. So, got any questions? Again, send us an email at G4 Guitar School's Adelaide email address. Leave a comment in the comments box below, or chat to your G4 guitar teacher. We'll talk to you soon. Catch you.